It should be already in your macros.
Yeah, it should be in your macros, bud. Did you set all your macros up right?
Sec.
It looks like you got an attack bonus of 4 for your first attack. And your
Oh,
damage
yeah.
is 1d6 plus 3.
I think I might have messed that up.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Yeah.
Your +4 is probably for your strength, maybe, is it?
Yes, I believe it is.
That's probably what
So
it
I'm
is,
just going to
then.
roll a 0
Yes.
and go with that for now.
Mhm.
I roll a 13.
Okay, that is a hit. Which one did you attack? The one on the top or the one on the bottom?
The one that bit me.
Okay, that would probably be that was the second one, so this one down here.
Yeah. And for the damage, stun or damage modifier, I'd put 4 for that, correct? For my strength bonus?
Yes, you always add in your strength for your 2-hit and your bonus to damage.
Okay. Target's armor is 3.
Yes.
There.
Wow, you crush this. Man, you cleave this Blighthound in half, and it yelps and just falls over in 2 parts.
I rolled 2 4s on that. Oh wait, no,
It's
that
damage,
was the
no.
damage. Sorry about that one.
It's okay.
I had to
Alright.
look at it because it didn't tell me the roll.
You have movement. Do you want any movement or anything else? I think you're done.
I want to move. One sec. I'm gonna move tighter in beside the hurt mage in a more of a defensive position.
Okay. Elephane, you're up.
He's a little too close for my bow, isn't he?
No, you can shoot him.
Well, I won't pop a cat in his ass.
There's nothing saying that you can't shoot point blank. There's no rule saying that you cannot do that.
Oh, the rolls continue.
That is barely a miss. Alright, Aziza, you are up.
I'm going to mace this one in its face.
Alright, well you are
Morning
a...
star.
I'm gonna time out. You are a healer. Your mage is a healer. So you probably should heal the mage that's fixing to die.
I
Or
wanted
yourself.
to say something, but I couldn't.
Yeah, you know, the reason why I'm doing that is because he's a fill-in for Bull this week, so that's
Yeah,
why
I know.
I'm letting him know.
I just didn't want to, like, be telling him what to
No,
do.
that's no
I just,
problem.
like, I can't, you know.
So-
As in, how far away is he compared to, like,
Oh,
me and dog?
you're definitely within range. How the heals work in the basic heal on Dragon Age is like this. You can spend 1, 2, or 3 mana. And you can spend 3 mana on a heal that does 3d6. So basically, every 1 point of mana you spend, up to 3, you do 1d6 per point of mana. So if you want to spend 3 points of mana, which is probably what I recommend doing, you probably should heal Bella for 3d6, and then you'll also add in your magic as well.
Okay, so spell for healing in your macros?
There is a healing macro there, yeah.
Yes, okay, I'll use that.
Mhm.
And then I'll click it. A magic modifier is 3. So do I add that to the first input value?
The modifier should already be added into that.
Okay,
through
it's
a
asking for an
variable.
additional modifier.
Yeah, you don't have any additional modifiers like buffs or anything like that. Those wolves are pretty tough, guys.
I
like I was saying to you, like these combat things are a lot more sort of close thing than they are in like D&D and stuff, aren't they? Like you can actually really hit, you know, as I know.
That's what I like about Dragon Age. You
I
need
think
to,
he actually has
you
misrolled that.
you need to put 3d6 when it asks you for the variable.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you need to put 3d6.
Say 3. I hit 3 ones. I was like, no. Really?
Wow, that's a bad deal. All right, deduct 3 mana from your pool, and you get back. Actually, you need to add in your
+3 for your So you
need
get 9.
9. I'll redo that healing macro, so you get back 9.
Thank you very much. I kind of like look over at Aziza, starting to actually reevaluate him as an individual and as a person. I mean, he's literally half killed 2 wolves and really healed me, so
Yeah.
I'm starting to think slightly more positively of him than I was during the long trip here.
Now, is that heal a major action?
It is. Yep. So it looks like the blight wolves are up now, and the first blight wolf is going to continue to attack Alexander. And if I could just target the damn thing. Wow, that is actually a horrible miss. A 2, a 1, and a 1. Really bad. Alright, the second blight wolf is going to attack Elephane. Fuck. And that is a miss. All these tokens, or you guys got these tokens so jumbled up that it's hard to get clicked on certain ones. So, alright, and the third attack is going to be on Elephane as well, and that is a miss as well. So you had 2 blight wolves lunge at you, Elephane, and you were basically able to parry him away with your weapon. Wow, you guys had a lucky round there. The first round was pretty devastating, so Bella, you're up now.
Yeah, I don't know why he's pulled that up as my name. Anyway, do I... For Arcane Lance, I believe I need line of sight. Is that correct? I think I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. You have to see your target.
Yeah, I will move slightly into this out here.
Okay.
And I will take... In fact, I will take a shot at this one here.
Okay.
With my Arcane Lance.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I'm figuring that the rather large Canary gentleman could probably handle the other one by himself for the moment.
Get some stunts. Man, nice roll. You hit him.
Yep, but no stuns.
No stunts.
And
hell of a
damage.
roll. No stunts.
Yeah.
So do you guys in the stream understand the
soak is
stunt
three,
system?
correct? There's no difference between any of them?
3. 3 soak.
8 damage to him.
Wow. He is toppled as well.
And I was like...
He had
I'm
taken
breathing
previous
quite heavily.
damage.
I'm still quite damaged, but I'm still quite hurt, so I'm kind of still breathing quite heavily at this, you know.
Alright,
I'm glad to see
Alexander,
him fall.
you are up. Yeah, the way the stunts work, guys, is you roll 3 6-sided.
Stab the wolf in front of me with my spear.
And if you roll doubles, that means it's basically like a crit. And you get stunt points to spend, which is really cool.
Is a 16 is a hit, correct?
Absolutely, it's a big hit. Yeah, you'll probably kill this guy. He's already taken damage once, so...
And I stab him for 9.
Yeah, you basically... You cleave this guy in half as well. This wolf in half.
How do you cleave with a spear?
You just
As I
stab it in the
said,
head.
you poked it right through it and just shredded it in half, man. Lifted it up and ripped apart. Alright, Elephant, you're up. Get a hit, man. Let's see it. Let's see a stunt. I want to see a stunt.
Oh, it's me. You know, I can't hit crap.
So yeah, whenever you roll
And you did two
3d6,
stunts, unfortunately, you did them
you'll see
both.
the first roll is always your dragon die, because you roll 3 die, 2 red and 1. I'm sorry, 2 white and 1 red. And the dragon die, if you have doubles, you have that many points to spend. That's definitely a hit. And that is a 3 armor rating. So you get stunt points to spend, and you can do cool stuff like push a target 3 feet per point, or you get an extra attack, do an additional 2d6 damage. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do.
6 damage.
All right, that wolf is still up. So it's Ziza, you're up now.
Alright, looking at the Bella, seeing how hurt she looks. Looks fair to me, so I'm going to go ahead and step into this mace attack and try to drop this little creature here.
Okay.
Attack 1.
If he had, let me see if he has attack 1 set up for you. I haven't.
Yeah, so it's attack 1, attack 2, damage 1.
Yeah, I need to see if the variables are all set up for you. And it looks like they are. Oops. They are not. So you're just going to have to do a 3d6 plus 1 for strength. Yes, 3d6 plus 1. That is a hit. That's definitely a hit. And his defense rating is a 3. So whenever you roll your damage, it'll ask you what the defense rating or the armor rating is for the target. You put in 3, and it will automatically deduct 3 damage from your total. Basically what defense rating or armor rating does in Dragon Age is it's basically a soak. So if you take 12 damage and you have a 3 armor rating, you only take 9. Your armor actually absorbs 3 damage. It's pretty cool.
So input value for stunt or bonus damage?
You have none. There's no buffs, or you're not doing any stunts or anything, so it would just be 0. And then 3 for the armor rating. The damage macro works as a 2-part question. Bonuses and, well, stunt bonuses and armor rating.
And also have it with the way the macros are set up. If you have no bonuses, you still have to put a 0 in there, or it won't roll it for you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go do a roll of 1d6 plus 3. Okay. 1d6 plus 3 plus 1. So basically 1d6 plus 4.
Sorry, David, I was just trying to explain.
No, it's alright. Bull didn't have his macros done, so no problem.
Nice.
Very nice. The final Blight Wolf dies. Man, I really thought you guys were in trouble after that first round. That was.
Yeah, no comment.
I just kept rolling 5s and 6s, man. And I mean, it was double 5s and double 6s. I'm going, oh shit. And then
I'm calling DM hacks.
And you know, for all of the monster characters, it actually tells you if you have, you know, stunt points, this is what this creature would buy. And of course everything is lightning attacks, so I'm getting, you know, basically double attacks every time I, you know, have 3 stunt points. So
oh, believe me, my character knows that. Damn.
Yeah, you took a double whammy. So all right, so you guys have 5 dead Blight Wolves, and it really stinks. There's a massive stench coming off of these 5 dead Blight Wolves.
Do these creatures in any way look like the ones that previously attacked us and then turned into elves?
No. And there's been several that's been dead for already a couple minutes, and even those are still staying in wolf form. So what you had seen back at the sacked caravan is totally different than what you see here. These wolves were just basically, you determined that they were basically just passing through. And you can actually compare whenever you saw earlier, a couple minutes ago when you actually found the corpse, Elephane, that he has the same type of wounds as now Bell. he's really been thrashed. So he's, well, she is thrashed pretty good. She's got the claw marks as well. So yes, the armor can take unlimited
we want
damage.
to this
whilst
nearest
we're
house?
deciding what we're doing, I'm obviously I'm keeping a good eye looking around to make sure there's no other wolves around or anything else potentially going to like jump out at us. Just whilst the party's talking about what we're going to do next.
Okay, everybody can give me a perception check. So everyone give me a perception check, and if you have any bonuses in seeing or hearing or smelling, you can add those bonuses in as well.
Would there be a negative to the smell one because of the stench surrounding us?
No, I'm going to say that you guys are actually kind of moving around a little bit in the area.
I have a question, David. I've just rolled doubles on my particular perception check. Is there a situation in which that would actually give me any exploration stunt points?
No, because we're not exploring right now. You guys are just
Cool.
basically
Okay.
checking for more creatures. So
Cool. I got 12.
okay, actually, Elephane, seeing that you have a great sense in tracking, you don't feel like there's any more of these blight wolves around. However, you do see some tracks of the directions that they were coming from, but you're actually able to move around the farm for a little bit, and you can actually, when you get over here to the easternmost farmhouse, one of the main farmhouses, you actually find several more corpses of the actual Fuldors, and this is while you're scouting and doing some reconnaissance of the area. But you don't see anything. You don't hear any other thing. You don't hear any other blight creatures. You don't smell any, except for the 5 that you've actually killed. And once you get away from them, your senses come back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna recommend to everybody that we go into this house here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say to Aziz, sorry, Elephane, this farm. Well, where do you recommend that we go? This is just before she actually said that.
We need to get indoors for the night.
Okay, I walk in the door first.
Yeah, you actually move into this is the main farm building, and as you're moving into the farm, you can see all of the other Fuldors that are actually dead, and it looks like the wolves have got to them. And there was actually a struggle, because you can see like some hoes, some rakes, and some other machetes, and they just didn't have a chance. But as you know, the Fuldor family consisted of Edred Fuldor and his wife Mirren, their 4 children Han, Brella, Born, and Quint, ages 13 through 20. Han's wife Feline, and their newborn son named Edred. That was because of the grandfather. That was a story that you had heard. And also the 2 hired hands, which Kelton... Oops. Actually, sorry about that. In the stream, I am playing on 2 monitors now, so I have to move everything. So I've kind of dropped the ball on that for you there. Sorry about that. So yes, as you go back, you found the 1 corpse, Kelton. He was perished. And the other farmhand, which is in this big mass of dead bodies that are mutilated, the other farmhand as well is there, and his name was Droll. And he was also a farmhand. And you gather there are actually 10 corpses.
I turn to Elephane and sort of like in as respectful tone as I possibly can, I just ask her, was this everybody?
It appears this is everyone that lived here.
Oops.
Would this said farmhouse have
Hey,
2
what's up,
floors?
Mojo?
Right, are we all actually inside the farmhouse now?
Yes, everyone is inside the farmhouse right now. That was just a light inspection of the actual the corpses. I mean, you guys really rushed into the farmhouse, so you weren't actually able to inspect the corpses, with more of an eye. So you needed to get inside. You got the boards down to make the door more sturdy as well.
Once we're inside, I would like to take a breather.
Okay.
If that's possible.
Everybody can take a breather for sure. Yeah.
I'm just quick time to remind myself what I need to roll to regain mana and. No, I can't regain mana from a breather, can I? Sorry.
No. The breather is basically. This is what happens.
It might be interesting how to actually explain to the stream what happens when you take a breather.
Yeah, when you take a breather, it's basically a 5-minute rest, guys, and you get back 5 hit points plus your con level. So whatever your con is, you get back that many hit points, and that's a rest. That's 5 minutes. And if you want to regenerate your mana for the mages, you can actually regenerate 1d6 plus your magic bonus every hour for mana. So the more hours you rest, the more mana you're going to get back. So that's pretty nice. That's a pretty good system. So now you don't, like in D&D, we always had to worry about spell memorization and slots per day, which is great. But man, I do like the spell system in Dragon Age, because if you have the mana, you cast it. And for every hour you rest, you get X amount of mana back, 1d6 plus your magic. It's very straightforward. It's a lot less micromanaging than, taking into consideration all of your spell memorization for the day, and then all of your spell slots per level. So I do like the mana system in Dragon Age. It's really nice.
So just to remind ourselves, it's a 1d6 plus your con modifier to
for your breather. No, breather
Yes.
is you get back 5 hit points plus your con. So it's 5 plus your con.
Cool.
5 plus con. That is a breather, and a breather is like a 5-minute break after combat.
Yep. And I believe you can also only take one breather. So we couldn't take a breather, then another breather, then
No, you
another
can't.
one?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Thank you for getting us this far.
No problem.
So you guys are in the barn. You've rested 5 minutes or so, and you are all sitting on bales of hay, sort of in like a circle facing one another.
So I look at Elephane and I say, so how well did you actually know these people?
I did some odd jobs here and every now and then, and got to stay here a few times.
I kind of like look her up once and give her like a look up and down and say, I mean, forgive me for saying this, but you don't strictly fit in around here. Where are you originally from?
Quite a good ways to the west.
How far to the west?
I would say about 10 days or so.
Actually, can I break in for a second? Now,
Yeah.
now would probably be a good time to introduce your characters to one another.
That's kind of what I was aiming for.
So yeah, if you guys want to you guys have been together for several hours now. You've actually fought alongside each other for a little bit. You still don't really know each other, so maybe now would be a good time to kind of introduce yourselves to one another.
I'll go ahead and do mine first since he was talking to me. Elephant is a slight-figured, brown-haired, Dalish elf with sharp green eyes. If you look closely, she has one tattoo on her left hand, and that's the only visible tattoo that you do see.
And as you guys can hear, we are
There's
going to
no
do
description for it.
character introductions right now.
Her armor is a very dark green, so she blends into with her surroundings better in the forest. She's roughly about 5'5", about 120 pounds.
They are playing Dalish Elves and Qunari.
Sorry, have you finished?
That was it, yeah.
Okay. And my character, who's the person that's speaking to Elephane, her name is Bella. She's a elf. She is approximately 5'3", about 118 pounds. She looks extremely young. I mean, if David actually can pull up my character sheet, there is actually two pictures of her on my character sheet. And so she has long blonde hair. She has ice blue eyes. She has a very slight but very feminine figure, and she's very like chastely adorned. She is, she has she's covered from sort of like neck to toe in a long flowing robe. And when she speaks, as I said earlier, she speaks with a slightly
This is Belle.
kind of like, in like real world terms, like a slightly French accent, and that comes from the place where she's originally from, which is a place called Olay, which is very far to the west. And she is obviously a magic user, and that's all I'm going to give at the moment.
Mr. Canary?
My character kind of bows his head, lifts it up, goes, "Hello, my name is Alexander."
Is that it?
He's kind of. That's it. That's it for now.
Canary are extremely stoic
Yeah.
creatures. I mean, like, do you want to explain for the stream now a bit more about your character?
Okay, my Canary sits at 7'2". He's around 225 pounds. He has a black widow spider war paint on his right eye, a tattoo of a
Physically
tarantula
on his
the
eyeball.
left side of his face. all of his upper body is a web design war paint, except his left arm. Is that descriptive enough?
That sounds descriptive enough. I like how you said you have the scorpion tattoo on your eyeball. That was great. So I'm going to show the stream everyone's character sheets real quick.
Oh, that's
Just
perfectly fine here.
just to
My
show
picture
what
is out, but we can fix that.
you need to
whenever.
find you actually need to find a new picture for me.
Sec.
Alright, so this is Belle's character sheet. And you can see that everything is pretty descriptive with all of the focuses, the
Well, my
focus
name is
bonuses,
Aziza. I am a male,
Thank
30
you,
years of
Aziza.
age.
talents,
I am 6 foot tall.
weapons
I
and
weigh approximately
spells,
165.
and equipment.
My character has jet
And
black
any
hair
backgrounds.
and eyes. I am a circle healer, and I am in the company of Bella and basically the assistant.
This is Elephane, our rogue. Thank you.
And David, if you like, I can actually link to you in TeamSpeak a picture of the staff that my character is carrying, if you like.
Sure, you can do that. You put it into the regular chat and I'll show the staff off. I'll show them your staff. That is the elf. I'm sorry, that is the Dalish elf rogue that we have in the party. And they're all level 1, so they don't have a whole lot of tricks and gimmicks
Did
yet.
you want me to put it in Roll20 or in
Roll
the
20,
TeamSpeak?
please. Roll 20, just so I can click on that link right there.
There you go. Did it link it or not?
And this is going to be Alexander. Alexander, he did have an avatar, but it broke. But he is a Kunari Barasad, and he is a warrior. Real tall guy, sort of like a. I kind of
Is the,
think it's
window
sort of
through,
like
David?
You'd have to
Yeah,
link it
one
through
second.
TeamSpeak.
I'm talking to introducing the character sheets.
Oh, sorry about that.
But this is all of the stats, once again, any kind of focus bonuses, any talents. Actually, the character customization in Dragon Age is really good. there are your abilities, which there are 8 abilities, and then for each ability, you can actually get bonuses, say dexterity. You can, or we'll say perception. Perception is a stat. So